That's usually what gets me fucked up. I say, go eat a dick, nigga. All right, let me stop because there's an algorithm and it's supposed to be like a couple minutes in. If you're cursing or say something fucked up, then they're all up on your bone piece. So
we got got to be nice the first couple minutes.
We're gonna try, Steve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna try.
You know, I don't have my background set up.
Oh, no wonder. Be in timeout just for that.
Oh.
Joe, I'm drinking Bud Lights tonight.
Of course he is. In honor of his man.
Yeah.
Power to the KGBQYFZ.
Right. Yeah. Times two.
Times two.
Because he wants two of them. He wants one in the front and one in the back. Fucking fruit muffin. All right, let me get these lights on. Steve's ass here. Yeah. All right. Looking as horrible as I'm looking today, but it is what it is. What up? It's your boy Ant Live, Steve Stoner, and Smoking Joe. Oh, Joe. Mike, you probably show up later, and Chubby, who fucking knows? That nigga's always getting date raped.
He's working.
He's working that corner. You know, and I'd like to scream to him every once in a while, shake it, but don't break it, cuz. You see? Make that money.
All right.
Making that money. All right, so let's start off.
Mambo number 5.
Last week it was good. This week is fucking shit. Let's go.
What's wrong, buddy?
Nothing, Steven. Here's the tins. The tins is automatically.
Mambo number 5.
All right. Is that better? Okay.
A little bit.
See.
Any better?
I don't know. Nah, not really. Sounds the same fucking way. It's bullshit. All right, anyway, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was the Bud Light situation. So I know Steve's motives. I mean, I like to call him a fag and all that bullshit. He's a fag supporter and all that stuff. He just sees that they probably selling Bud Lights for like $1 out there.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. They're giving them shits away. So this nigga's about to stock it.
I used to do that when I used to be drinking heavy. I worked at this one liquor store each week. They'll have a special on Budweiser, Coors, Miller. And that's why I learned that when it came to Miller nights, when the Miller drafts, I woke up with the worst hangovers. So I learned not to be fucking around with the Miller Genuine Draft. For some reason, that beer gave me the worst hangovers ever. You know, you kill a 12-pack of each, and then you find out, All right, 1 week you got Budweiser, you fucked up Budweiser, you're okay. Next week it was Coors, you fucked up with some Coors, but that week on there, you were like woke up hungover as fuck. So I just stick with the Coors little short bottles,
Uh-huh.
straight Coors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my flavor. Mhm.
I know what to bring to the house now.
There you go.
Eh,
When that first, when
Yeah,
when,
you hear me?
yeah.
My mic is acting a fucking fool. It's not letting me adjust it.
Jesus.
But all right, so I mean, Stephen, how much is the case right now?
where I bought it, it was out of sight. It's $10 more than where I buy it up by me.
Damn.
More expensive?
Yeah, I buy it for $18 a case. Up by me, it was $28 for.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember a case. I remember a case
Stealing to get that dough, ho.
I remember slinging 12 packs for $5.99.
They're paying that guy, girl, whatever it is, a whole lot of money, I guess.
It's been a while since
He's fucking up their sales. They better be paying them
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Right.
You know.
All right. I'll put a pause in my work and let's fire up a doobie and talk some bullshit.
I can do that.
Today we rolled up a Cabano. After you put weed in it, it looks kind of like this.
Holy moly.
That's a fat bomber or what? Only in Mendocino you can roll joints like this.
What's that, a quarter ounce in there?
Yeah, just about right. Definitely a good over an eighth. I don't know how much it weighs. I guess I can find out real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, we'll put you on the back. Oh. All right, let me put you on that. Let me go get my trusty scale. Get my powder scale.
So right now I got all of my tools in use. Got my scanner. So I can hear what's going on with the weather, because I don't give a fuck about what's going on with cops.
Around 7. Right. 10 miles an hour.
See?
Yes.
Check out the weather. If I was a fucking sheep, yes. Check out the weather on that shit like I was a boat captain, nigga. I heard the story Steve was just telling me. Steve, share your story.
Which story is that, Mr. Lab? I got so many.
You're swimming to the courthouse story.
Oh, we've gotten a whole lot of rain the last couple days. What? Some parts of Fort Lauderdale got 25 inches.
Yeah.
They got more rain in the last 24 hours than they've gotten in the last 7 months combined.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
this year's been a good weather for.
Yeah.
There's a whole case. There's a whole case of them fuckers.
Mr. Live and I worked about a block from the federal courthouse in downtown Fort Lauderdale, and they had a drone footage of a guy who had to abandon his car in the middle of the intersection and swim. He literally swam to the steps of the courthouse, the federal courthouse. So I'm glad we don't work down there anymore.
That's what the Cabano cone looks like when it's empty. It's got the back paper on it. And got the cone part on it. We'll see how much that weighs without the weed in it.
Mikey, Mike, what's up?
Not much. What's good? You guys dry?
Are you dry?
Yes, very.
I mean, we high.
So I have a question.
I got
for you.
my raft, my lake raft ready for inflation in case I have to jump in that bitch.
Abandoned ship.
Yeah.
Is it still raining? Oh,
Fuck, that don't weigh shit.
Yep.
All right.
man.
Very nice weather it is.
So that don't even pull up a gram or a kilogram. But when it's full like that, we'll see. 6
Well-
grams.
What is Joe doing? What's going on?
So that's almost a quarter right there.
That's a nice joint.
Quarter ounce joints.
Yeah. What do you got in there? What kind of herb superb you got in
You
there?
know, I'm not sure. A friend of mine gave me a sack and says, "Here, try this out." I said, "Okay," but I didn't get the name of it. Sometimes I don't pay attention.
So, Mike, you hit up your people to make sure everybody's all right?
Yeah, everybody's good. They said they're good.
Good stuff.
So and you guys it's still raining, right? You said?
Yep.
Mother Nature got laid over here. It's been nice for the last couple of days.
That's good. Smoke up, nigga. Smoke up. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how you do it with your cigars?
Yo, you don't even want to see the setup. Yesterday, my daughter came outside to take a picture of me, and the first thing I said was, "Don't you dare put this shit on Facebook." Okay? Because you know,
blowing up?
I have a table in the front of my house, you know, like a round table, cement. It's got the hole in the middle so you can put the umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
So I had purchased 2 of those umbrellas, a full one and a half one. So what I do when I'm gonna smoke, I need to smoke my cigars. I take the half one and I go set it over the area where I go hang out on my front of my house, so that the rain doesn't hit me. I'll sit back there in my rocking chair and I'll just chill while everything around me is soaping wet.
Nice.
I think this might last me through the whole show.
I don't know, smoke the way you smoke.
I bet it won't.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know. You've been having the coughs lately, so
Yeah.
you know what that means. That just means overuse of your damn lungs, homie.
Look at that. That's such a-
So I have a question for you guys. So I've been watching this show called what the hell's it called? Jim Belushi, Growing Belushi. Have you guys heard of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I know Jim's got his own little ranch. The
So
Mindo
he has
Doughboys ran into him
Yeah, he has
in Boston one time.
Go ahead, ask your
Yeah.
question, Mikey.
what happened?
What's your question?
So I don't know if is it legal in Florida to grow your own shit as long
Yeah,
as
you have
you
to
don't-
have the permit.
to grow it?
Yeah, they did it a couple of years back. I don't know if they're giving the permits anymore right now. I don't know how it recycles, but I know you gotta try to apply for it. And they gave out a certain amount.
Now, and then another question: is it hard to actually grow weed?
Is it hard to grow weed? No, not really. I mean, it's just like growing everything else, you know. You just gotta take care of it, feed it, water it, keep an eye on it, see if any bugs or just like growing tomatoes and stuff. I mean, it just takes time, and it's like growing anything else, you know. You just gotta keep an eye on it.
So full from seed to full, grown or harvest, whatever. How
Yeah.
long would that take?
I don't know, a few months. See, right now I'm getting some seeds started. I think June we put them in the ground, and hopefully by August, October we harvest.
So that's a good 6 months.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, it depends what kind of strain you have. Some go a little sooner, some get a little faster. Now they got these things called auto flower, so it just a little faster. Depends what type of seeds and stuff you got.
I
Really?
got a question.
Okay.
Does indoor grow faster than outdoor?
It all depends. Now you it. You can grow them faster. Okay, that's just the outdoor because of our sunlight. Now, if you grow indoor, you can grow them faster. You can grow them short, real fast. It's all about the lighting. So the longer the light, the veg, that's your veg. Now, when it gets to shorter light, that's when it turns into flowering. It's saying, okay, it's time to fucking do our thing, finish up. So indoors, you got more of a control. You can grow them for a month, 2 months, turn them into flower, and harvest within a month or two. Like, what do they got? 60 days, 90-day turnaround? Yeah, and that's kind of like with the outdoor. Now they call it the hoop houses, where they cover them up at night. So instead of letting them get the full sunlight during the whole day, they'll cut them off, and now just trigger the plants into start budding. But what I told you, the first one was pretty much my outdoor cycle. When you guys watch every year, when we put them in the ground about June, and you guys watch them grow and grow and grow, then all of a sudden they start budding, turning into buds. And that's only because of the sunlight changing. That's what's going to trigger your plants. So yeah, indoor you can grow them faster because you cannot, indoors, they put like 100 in there, and they grow them maybe 2-3 feet tall, if that. Then they start budding them. So within 60 to 90 days, within 2 to 3 months, they can have a harvest. But
Now, for one plant, how much can you get out of
it all depends, man. When I try to grow one in my backyard right here, I try to shoot for, at least a pound, couple pounds. You're doing great. You get more than 2-3 pounds on a plant, that's fucking great. Awesome. But you're figuring, as a gardener, each plant I try to at least get 1 to 2 out of it. That's my goal. Anything more than that, then it's like extra gravy, because you got to worry about bugs, caterpillars, rot, mold, whatever. That's why I say you got to keep an eye on them. Indoors, a little different because you don't have all the bugs and stuff. They still can get bugs and stuff in there. People bring them in and stuff, but it's kind of like, some days you got a good harvest. Like last year was one of my better harvests of all years. But the year before that, it fucking sucked. The year before, well, go ahead.
Now the seeds. You did it from seeds, or did you actually have
Clones.
what they call
Clones.
Yeah, clones. Yeah.
I like to have seeds, but clones are cool too because then you already kind of know what you're going to have. Seed structure is a little different than the clone structure of a plant. I think you get a bigger. Well, it's. I don't know. I had trees that were clones that got pretty big, and trees that were seeds that got pretty big too. So, but I like to try to do seeds. But I've been a fan. I like either way. Good for me. It's just the way it structures. Seed plants will branch off different like this, as in clones will branch off like on the same. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Not to me anyway. No.
Yeah.
But
But that's how you can tell if it's a clone or not a clone. But anyway, I can show you
So-
next year. I'll show
I
you
got a
this
question.
year.
I got
I
a
can show
question.
you
Wait, Mike,
this
let me
year.
ask this question real quick.
go ahead.
Can you make a seed that's not so potent? Is there a
Can you-
way to make that seed, like the bud that's gonna come out of that seed, make it more potent?
It depends who you
So like what I'm asking is if I have a seed from a shitty bud,
a breeder will breed. I mean, I'm sure you can. I mean, you can't just like
I was wondering if you know
add
it.
stuff to it to make it go. I mean,
Okay.
you gotta have that's when the breeders start breeding seeds and trying to get that high THC.
Because I was like, if you had regs, so you had some regs that was shitty, it was whatever, but you got buds out of that. If you grew that, if you germinated it, you got the little bud coming out. Is there a way to mix it with another bud or another seedling or something to try to make it more potent?
Well, yeah, that's what when the breeders, they'll get a male plant of one kind and breed it with the female plant of a different kind. Then those seeds will turn into that plant that you made. Does that make sense?
Put them in a room together with some.
I mean,
light,
you
turn
can't
it on,
just go, all right.
propagate?
Yeah, you can't just like just sprinkle something on it and it's gonna be more. I mean, those seeds take time. So yeah, if you have a male plant, you get the pollen off the male plant, and then you put that on a plant that you like. Then you get the two crosses, kind of like what OBB was talking about. Garlic.
Garlic breath.
Garlic breath. So they took a garlic plant and crossed it with the Mindo breath. That's how they got garlic breath. So if you want to take your favorite strain is green crack and cross it with something else, like what's one of your other favorites? Or you can put green crack back to green crack and get a greener crack. It makes it more truer, you know. But today's, to my opinion, today's weed strains are so fucked up. It's
Everything is a hybrid.
Everything's a hybrid now.
Everything's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's not like sativa and.
Can we grow wolves? Can I throw cocaine on some weed that's growing and the cocaine mix into that weed? Or can I get a coca plant to mix with a weed plant?
Well, that's where you gotta talk one of those scientific little fuckers that do that shit and make you say, can I make a cocaine weed plant? That'd be interesting.
Interested in that. That should have made money. You know how many of these niggas smoke dirties?
You smoke a joint and you fucking going 100 miles an hour? 20 minutes?
I personally don't like it.
I'd be
When I
going,
get high, I want to be chill. Alert, but chill or
We'll get some
sleepy.
work done in 20 minutes and then smoke
I
this
don't want to do all
joint,
that.
crack out for a minute.
Nigga snuck one of those shits in the rotation. Nigga, I didn't know whether I wanted to sit up, stand,
You
run,
never know.
lay down. I was pissed.
Could be a
And I
new
only
weight
took
loss.
2
It
hits.
could be a new weight loss joint. You
Nigga,
never
I
know.
took 2 hits. I tasted that. I was like, what the fuck
What
is
do you
this
do?
shit?
I smoked this crack. It's crack caused with the coca bean, and I lost 500 pounds.
Wait a
200
minute,
pounds.
but what happens? What
That'd
happens
be
if you
fucking
smoke
something.
crack, you
You're
become
onto something
addicted,
there. You
smoke
I'm gonna
all
talk
your
to you tonight about that.
and you're still fat?
Well,
Then what happens? I'm just saying, it don't work, bro.
It don't work. You
It
never
ain't
know.
worth it.
Yeah.
I stay fat with teeth.
Well, you know, you got a little bit more exercise and you don't go to the refrigerator as much. You might be onto something,
Now, if my teeth look like chubbies, I smoke crack. Fuck it.
you know. Be like a coffee bean.
I saw. All right. Did you guys hear about this? What was it that Joe Biden did? She invited both teams to the White House. Is that what it was? Because supposedly she got snubbed by the Iowa head coach.
I don't know. That's politics. That's out of my realm.
I want to say they invited both the ladies
What's that?
NCAA basketball teams.
Oh, okay.
I think it was LSU in the final in Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, she invited both teams. You know, we want to be all inclusive, right?
Yeah, amen.
So, Mikey, you hear about the Bud Light shit, right, Mikey?
No, what's going on with Bud Light? I don't know.
All
I
right.
haven't.
So they had one of these YouTube influencers, the dude that went to the White House dressed up as a woman.
Transgender.
He's not transgender because his name is Dylan Mulvaney. He's still going by a regular name, so I don't think he's trans. I don't. You know what? I could be wrong. But
Is he
still
back
going
by
he's
Caitlyn?
still going by the name of Dylan Mulvaney, like a boy's name. So I don't know if he's transitioning or if he's just just I don't know the terms. I don't actually know the terms. I don't know. Could be maybe cross dressing. I don't know. But whatever. Everybody's pissed off because they sent him a prototype Bud can with his face on it. And everybody's mad because they're like, yo, the woman of the year was a man. The fucking the top women in sports champions are men. So they're just getting upset and they're kind of taking it out on him, really. Dude was an influencer on TV a long time, on the YouTube a long time, trying to pick a niche. He finally found this little niche, dressed up and acting like this fool. Make money. He's making money. Whatever it is, what it is. But everybody's all pissed off because they keep on taking the woman's attributes and giving them to these men, or accolades and giving them to these men.
I have a solution for that.
What's that?
So somebody who has a lot of time on their hands should just declare themselves the same gender, go and beat the shit out of that guy, and then surrender the title to a real woman.
What's that?
What is that going to do? It'll stop motherfuckers from declaring, changing their gender. Because if I know some nigga is, who was born with a penis is fighting some chick, and I got some time on my hands, I'm gonna consider myself the same thing. Go and beat the shit out of him, teach him, and then once I win the title, I'll surrender it. Say, hey, I don't want the title anymore. I'll give it up to a real lady. And the minute that somebody else comes and says, I was born with a dick, but I'm ready to consider myself a woman, I'll come back and take it again.
Yeah, but the problem is, you'd wind up getting locked up.
What?
You'd wind up getting locked up. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because most of these people that are getting all these visuals and getting all these promotions and getting all these views, they have a lot of support behind them. They have this community already behind them.
So you're saying,
listen, what I'm saying, no, listen, what I'm saying is a regular person, heterosexual dude, whatever, he's just going to decide to just call himself transgender. He's not going to have a community behind him. So when he goes and beats the shit out of this dude, that dude's community is going to cause such a ruckus. It won't be just because you beat the shit out of him, but it'll be because you give up the title and said, I want to give it to a real woman. So if you do that, then they're automatically going to pounce on that shit. You understand? I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
what I'm seeing on the news and how they're doing it. So,
Right,
because
but
even these guys, there's gay men and transgender men that are talking about, yo, this kid shit is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. And they get swarmed on the Twitters and all that other shit
Oh, I
because the
can care less
community
about
wants
that.
to jump on it. I'm just saying
Right.
that's what. And they,
Well,
but look, they'll wind up trying to get you locked up. Look, that's like one of the stories I wanted to talk about. The Texas thing. Did you hear about the kid in Texas? It
No.
was the Black Lives Matter protest where they were running in the street, stopping cars, throwing shit at people, attacking people or whatever. And this dude, he's a white kid, but he was there with his black disabled wife. And he brought his AR-15, and every car that they tried to stop, he would run up there with his gun to intimidate them, holding it across his chest. I don't know if he aimed it at them. I wasn't there. I don't know the story. I seen the videos and the pictures. He had it up. I don't know if he was pointing at the guy. The guy shot him in defense. Car was swarmed. He couldn't go nowhere. He shot him. He got arrested. The cops let him go. The DAs and everybody let it go because it was self-defense. And they brought it up because of the whole issue. It was involved with the Black Lives Matter thing. Now, the DA, when they brought it to trial, because they wind up bringing it to trial, and the DA took out some, pulled out some shit. It was like, this can't be brought in. Judge was all right with that. And now this guy got convicted. He's for murder, and he's going to go to prison. Immediately, Judge Abbott was like, oh, I'm going to pardon him. All right. But all I'm saying is that those people, that community, they have a lot of pull right now for what's going on. So just to say, if you wanted to come out and make a statement, that just suspect that it's going to get crazy, and they have enough voices, they're influencing the law. So, you understand what I'm saying? And I get it, because you'd be like, well, yeah, that'll end it. But then that guy would be made an example. See what I'm saying? Like they tried to do with the guys from January, whatever day it was, where they were mad at because because Biden was the president. The insurrection, all the video shows they were led in by the cops. They were walked in by the cops, this and that. But the one guy with the horns, they wanted to make an example of his ass. And it just turns out that in the video, he was being escorted by 4 cops. So stupid shit. But it's just to say that these groups, man, they fucking got power with all their complaining and shit. So fighting them is going to be hard. The only way to really fight them is with the rules in the commissions in the sports that everybody's in. Like that girl, Riley Gaines. You heard about her?
No, who's that?
She's the one that was swimming with the dude that's famous now for being a woman. The woman swimmer, the guy woman swimmer. What was his name? I forgot his name right now. But when they had their match, they tied. Instead of giving her a belt, they just the medal they gave at the day of the awards. I don't know if it was the Olympics or whatever it was, but they gave him the medal and told her that they'll just mail her a medal. So she wasn't able to stand in the podium. They did it because they wanted to make sure that they had the gay dude show. So she had been talking about that and complaining about that because she's been trying, she's been in the swimming sports for all this time. She's like, this is bullshit. She protesting about it. She went to go do a little speech in one of the colleges, and the kids there, they threatened her, they attacked her. They had a hostage in a room for like 3 hours with the cops. So it's just like, if you're gonna try to make a big statement, you have to be ready to get all that shit bounced off you. And if you don't want to make a big statement, then you're gonna have to battle the oversight groups of all these sports and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Leah Thomas.
Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. See, now I believe he's transgender. You know why? He has his whole name changed. The other guy, Dylan, he doesn't have his name changed, and that's how he says his name. So I don't. Could be wrong, like I said, but I don't know.
No facts.
Yeah, yes, Michael, they are.
Yeah.
But it's really a mental. It's you know, but they got problems. There's something. Everybody's got an issue, bro.
So it's your Bud Light there, OBB.
Yeah, he's gonna no. He's been fisting them. He's been fisting the Bud Lights and stuffing them down his throat.
Take a swig of the OBB juice.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and make them rich. I'm gonna help them not lose so much money this weekend. I'm gonna buy about 4 or 5 cases.
Yeah, people are just like
Yeah.
cleaning out there. I ain't drinking that shit no more.
Yeah. Kid Rock shooting them.
All you out there. It's not that Steve supports this. It's that he does not support it.
Hey,
Right, Steve?
Yeah.
prices drop.
Not that I support this shit. It's just that I do not support it.
They got the blue ribbon special.
Steve's a fence sitter.
Hey, they're at lucky prices.
So
Old
Steve's a
Milwaukee
fence sitter, and
prices,
after a
man.
couple of
Come
kegs
on.
of the Bud Light, he's going to be a dick sitter. Did you see the new Clydesdale horses for Bud Light? Do I gotta find that shit?
Like the unicorn rainbow.
Yeah, you saw that?
I just thought about that.
They had the Clydesdale horses at one of the preseason baseball games I went to this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's San Francisco or St. Louis, Anheuser-Busch. So they had one of the teams there. And I think that's the first year they've done that. I don't remember them ever doing that. You got it there, Mr. Live?
I can't find it.
Don't have to worry about practicing. Even now, like we're at that. So they always come back. So you don't have to worry about. Oh, I'm just wanting to.
No, because I'm on the web. The web's only giving me the real shits. They're not giving me none of these memes. Memes for you, no.
So next week is 420. We'll be doing the show Thursday night on 420. How do we celebrate?
Well, I should be camping or setting up camp or be done setting up camp that day. I'll see what my phone reception is, where I'll be at, and I'll chime in.
I think Mike should burn for the show.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
I'm there.
What better way to celebrate?
Yeah, I'll do an edible. That's for sure.
There you go.
I only found one meme for Steve. This is probably the one he sleeps best with. I'll share it. The Bud Light. This is the only Bud Light meme I could find. There was a horse, like a rainbow unicorn or some shit, for the Clydesdale. Can't seem to find it anywhere.
Come here, give me a kiss, bro.
Hey, did you hear about this story? Check this out. Just for fun. I just want to do this one before anything else. Lawsuit against University of Wyoming sorority alleges the trans woman watched female members with erections, with a visible erection. So, as that during one of these people incidents, Longer had a visible erection. It's clearly interested in women.
Excuse
I
me.
wonder if he was rubbing one off. You know what I'm saying? Just like, ladies, you know, we gotta be conclusive. I watch you guys throw tampons up in you. I need you to watch me spit out some bad energy. This energy's been pent up on me all day. This is a moment thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, them niggas is having the time of their lives right now. They running around dressed up with their balls out, you know what I'm saying? Slapping their dicks around. These bitches, you ever seen the helicopter? You ever seen the helicopter? You know, doing all that shit. They going to prison, sliding up in some cheeks like, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, not for nothing, I don't give a fuck what they just talk about. But if I dressed up like a woman, I'm gonna do 20 years, 25 years, and they say you dress up like a woman, you sleeping with pussy and waking up with pussy every day, all day. I'm going in there all dressed up. You know what I'm saying? Mike won't even come say goodbye to me. None of the kids, none of the boys will be allowed to say goodbye to Theo. They'd be like, where's Theo going? He's died. He's going to heaven.
Have you spoken about the other mass shooting?
Which one?
The one in
Man, come on.
where was it? Where?
Louisville, the bank.
The bank?
Yeah,
The bank?
yeah, Louisville.
Yep.
The nigga had beef. That way he worked there. I mean, yeah, no, it was a mass shooting because he shot so many people. But the nigga went there. I don't know, Mikey. He actually got his gun legally.
Yeah, but
So-
again,
Again, what?
I agree with you. Again, we didn't do and I say the country didn't do a thorough background search. And this one I agree with you where, you know, the mother knew he was fucked up. Why didn't she say something?
You know, Penny called me out the other day and was like, I'm complicit as well. And I was like, why? She goes, well, your brother. And I said, you know, this is the difference. We have to be able to distinguish some niggas who's mentally fucked up and violent or having violent thoughts in the short term, or someone who just has violent thoughts and is actually veering towards that and has already had violent past. You know what I'm saying? Someone who can't maintain their composure. So I look at it like this. If you're a person who can't control your emotions, then, and it's not that you're mentally crazy, and you're just a person who cannot control their emotions, then of course I feel like you shouldn't have nothing. Because something deadly in your hands is just gonna be somebody's downfall. Because you can't control your emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now
But let me, all right, so I'm going to use myself as an example, obviously. So if, this is the way I look at it. So if Raquel or Kyle called you and said, we need you to come and get these guns away from your brother.
I come again. I asked your wife. I said, yo, you want me to get anything out of that house? Because you're worried about my brother? She said, no, nigga, if he does something, I'll put him down. So I was like, I'll make sure your arm is.
I hope you're lying. I'm gonna ask you that after the show.
She was like, Anthony, I love you. But you know I like breathing. I was like, of course.
Did Anthony call you? Did Anthony call you and say that if you feel safe with all the guns with me?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't bullshitting, huh, motherfucker?
She said, yeah, nigga, and make sure I could get at it.
And you said you were okay? Oh, all right.
I did
All right.
ask. Nigga, I don't
Well,
listen.
again,
And so
Correct.
someone in the house would have said, Anthony, I'm not sure. I would have been like, all right, let me go by until you guys are ready again. That should never be a problem with nobody. If it's needed, I'm gonna fucking go up there.
all right. So, like I said, I agree with you as far as like his mother knew, or I don't even know, was it a guy or girl?
No, his mother didn't know until the day of.
No, but the mother knew he was unstable.
Oh, yeah.
She
But
should have.
called.
She should have told someone.
She did. She called the cops.
Yeah, but it was too late.
beforehand, Yeah.
So she should have told someone. You know, there has to be. I've seen so many hotlines. If you feel this way, call this. If you feel that way, call there. If you know somebody with a gambling problem, call this. You know, you have somebody, somebody that has a enlarged prostate. Call
Then that goes to the self-accountability thing I was talking about last week. But how do you expect someone who actually has mental issues to be able to say to himself or anybody else, yo, bro, I think I'm fucked up. He's fucked up. He probably thinks nothing that he does is fucked up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't get that. But to each his own, you know.
I don't know. It's hard. We will want to try to prevent shit, but you can never prevent nothing because you never know where it's going to come from. You can get hints and
No, I'm not
ideas.
saying that, but
You can get hints and ideas, and somebody can make you feel like they'll do something, but you never know because who actually thinks people are capable of doing this stupid type of shit?
you're right.
You see all the good things I got, and never in my wildest fucking dreams, never in nothing that I think of, that scenario ever comes into my head. It's just wild, bro. Now maybe you had a couple of armed guards at the bank. Could have stopped them. But like today I saw the video supposedly of the entrance for the girl that shot the school up, right? And how she came in, she just came in shooting the doors. You know what I'm saying? Like so even if people were sitting there minding their business, being security guards, that wouldn't have helped them. It's just crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop the number. Not number one. There's a bunch of different things you got to do. Number one, but somehow we got to stop giving these people all these accolades, all these fucking mentions and pages in the news. And look at, I don't know if it's Netflix, but they're doing the Boston Bomber. They're doing a show on the Boston Bomber. You seen that?
No.
Like, see what I'm saying? But this is the type of shit that makes other people want to be famous. They can't do nothing else. They're fucked up in the brain. They see these they did the Jeffrey Dahmer shit a couple months ago. Like that doesn't make stupid, crazy people do stupid, crazy shit. And these are the people that think of the shit that we would not fathom. So it's just a one shit, bro. Let's say, yo, let's just disarm. Let's get rid of this one gun. Okay. I could pull out a bunch of videos where I've seen a bunch of niggas running in motherfuckers' houses with AKs, shotguns. I mean, like 7 deep. Pistol's not going to help you now. You know what I'm saying? I want a tank.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So to say that to get rid of an assault rifle because nobody should use it, nobody needs it, you don't fucking know what anybody needs at whatever time that it comes down. And when it comes down, we only get one chance to live. So I want to have anything. If I could cheat, I want to be a cheater. I want to survive. So that's how I look at it. And like I said, if we know somebody's crazy, arm the person that lives with them. It's a standoff in the house. Nobody's going to do nothing stupid.
Almost lasted the whole show, Joe. 8:52.
8:52.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
I saw
you
you
got a
put
beer?
it up. No,
No.
he put that big
Oh, the
ass
joint, he just
fat
put
joint
it
Yeah.
out.
That was
Now,
2/8. That
how
was
was-
2/8 right there in that joint.
Hey, how did it taste?
It tastes pretty good. It just got hot towards the end, so
Uh,
I don't like it when they get hot. They had a good flavor.
what else did I have here? I just
Even
told
for
you
being
about.
that fat. So
Yo, this shit is crazy. Cause I got another story. This dude. Let me just pull this up real quick. There's gun crime everywhere, bro. But like I said, it's stupid motherfuckers. This dude right here. This Maryland father shoots a 15-year-old girl who tried to fight his daughter. And when they tried to run, when he jumped out, he screamed to her, "Dad, try to run. Try to run from this." Now listen,
Did he make it?
he just grazed her. He did make it because he grazed her. Listen,
On
the
top of
stupid
that, he was a bad shot too.
yeah. I was just about to say, idiots that'll do some shit like that don't usually go to the range and train and do all that shit.
all right, because he was shooting like this,
Yeah, he's in the sideways shit.
but still, that's pretty fucked up and dumb.
More like he was a bitch. Because
Yeah.
if the girl was 15,
Amen.
she might have been a big bitch. He might have been scared.
But still,
It probably wasn't him that said run from this. It was probably her screaming at him.
yeah. Right? I guess.
Eyewitness got it wrong.
Mhm. Yeah, be pretty lit though.
I know we
Yeah,
got
buddy.
5 minutes. I know we
Well,
got
I'm-
5 minutes, but I gotta go.
I'm getting ready
Yeah.
to end this shit.
Let's do
This
it.
echo shit is getting me pissing me off. Alright, so Smokey, what you doing this weekend?
This week, I'm doing my radio shows because next week is the 420 weekend. I'm gonna be at the West Coast Function Fest for 4 days. I'm gonna go camp Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Listen to music, party, smoke a lot of weed, hang out with some of my native indigenous brothers, and eat a lot of fry bread. And
Where is this happening at?
Yakima, right here in Santa Rosa area, between Santa Rosa and Windsor. So I'll shoot you the flyer on Facebook. I don't know if I still have your number, but
Yeah, put it on Facebook. I'll see it.
all right. And
And
following weekend I got a wedding, so I've been working on a wedding pledge. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of weeks. Thank God.
and Steve, you haven't called me, have you?
No, why?
No, I've been getting a number 561 number,
No, I don't think so.
and I answer, and it's like nobody answers me. So.
No, at least if I did, it's not on purpose.
That's-
Yeah, bug dial. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He butt light.
Yeah.
He butt light. Dodge
You
ya.
can't get all those Bud Lights. His ass cheeks are getting active. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'm proud of that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Mike, I thought he was buying those beers at a discount, so I was like, hey, I can let it pass. But the nigga paid $10 more. Paid $10 more. So I'm like, that must come with a motherfucking code.
I
to
get
on
2
Dylan
cases for the
Mulvaney's
price of
website.
one. Come on.
Steve's gonna get on the gay dude's website. That's what he paid the $10 for. It's an autograph and a
I'm gonna-
smile.
I'm gonna just go to my regular establishment and buy my beer tomorrow.
Good.
You probably got the discount there because you shop there all the time. That's why.
That could be. They know me.
Yeah. In the OBB price.
As I should. I deserve that.
It's because they know, Steve. They'll release the 5-finger discount.
Oh,
And
There
it'll
you
just
go.
be a 2-finger discount.
All these years I've contributed positively.
You go to other stores, they tax
Society.
you that white price.
Why? Because you pay hookers,
Well,
pay hookers and
pay
buy stolen
taxes.
radios on the
Yeah.
street. Get the fuck out of here.
Pay
I'm
taxes.
contributing to the neighborhood.
We
No,
can
I
charge him
buy
another
stolen
10%.
radios and pay for hookers.
It's
I
a
buy drugs too.
it's a local economy I'm trying to stimulate there.
Yeah,
I
keep
buy
it
my
local,
alcohol
baby.
in the hood.
Yeah.
then
You're
I
doing
buy
a great
my
job,
drugs.
buddy. You're doing a
Yeah.
great job.
Keeping
Yeah,
my
However
local
I
liquor
can
store
help.
and job, my local drug dealers, and my local corner workers.
I will talk to you guys next week. You guys be
All right.
Speak to you later.
Peace.
Peace. All right, guys, let's get the hell up out of here. It's your boy Steve Stoner, Smoking Joe and Mikey Mouse. We get the fuck up out of here. Hopefully next week I can get this goddamn audio shit fixed. I've been motion. All right?
All right.
420.
We
Work
out.
on it this weekend. Bam.
8 o'clock next week, Thursday. You gonna be there?
420.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll be, are you gonna do it an hour early or are you gonna do it,
Do you need me to do it
same
an hour
time.
earlier? Do you need me to
Huh?
do it an hour earlier?
you're gonna do it an hour earlier?
Do you need
All right.
me? Do you need me to do it an hour earlier?
It don't matter to me. I just want to know what time do I try to get in on, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock? It's 5 o'clock when we start now here.
Yeah.
If
5
we go
o'clock.
hour
Let's
early,
look
it'd
for
be-
5 o'clock. If you need it earlier, let me know.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Same
All right.
time.
Same time.
All right, my
All
brothers.
right, brother.
Peace.
Catch y'all later. Peace.